was telling you earlier, I don't think you should put it in like that. I think it.
Well, if
I
it's got
really don't.
enough lubrication, you're not going to have a problem with that.
I don't.
Are
Oh.
we?
Hey, what's up,
Oh
everybody?
my God.
It's the liberal loudmouth here with.
The real Ron, as always. Sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that conversation.
yeah.
Shit.
Goodness, wow,
What's
that
what
happened.
did you go to church yesterday, Tim?
I need to. I need to go to church tomorrow because yeah, that conversation.
Woo.
I feel dirty now, Ron.
You are dirty.
I'm a dirty boy.
You're a dirty
Uh,
white boy. No, you're actually not though.
dirty white boy. That's a good song though.
It is a good song.
So what's up, everybody? We're going live today because we actually haven't done a show, just me and Ron, in God, what, like 2-3 weeks?
I need a little bit of you to myself, Tim, is what I'm saying.
Right, right. I mean, but we've been busy. We have been busy with the show. It's been great.
It's been great. We've been hitting some home runs. Last night's show with Timothy Brooks, and I have to say this about Timothy. Good on you for sharing the show that you were on and promoting the Loudmouths channel. I think he's the only one that's been on that has done that.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed it, but I think you're right. Like I hadn't really thought about it. But yeah, I think you're right about that. He's the only one that shared it, which I don't know what that says, but probably nothing. But that's I thought it was awesome, and
It was.
so we did something this morning. What did we do, Ron?
We did something that I always promised myself I would never do because it's like bastardizing your credibility. I mean, I'll get people all the time inviting me to like this or to invite me to like this, or
it's annoying.
It's so annoying. It's so cringy, but we've just come to terms with it. Is that's what you have to do in order to grow a brand that you're trying to do. And we're getting to the point, in our opinions, that we're becoming legit. We've always been legit, but we're becoming, I guess, a voice that's really being listened to, and we need to grow that loudmouth. So tell them what we did.
Yeah, so we just went, both of our friends, and I believe Ron on his page just sent a mass invite to the Loudmouths, because if you've watched the last couple of episodes, we've talked about, it's not the Ron show. This is the Loudmouths, and because there's a lot of confusion there. We had somebody said, "Come watch it on the Ron," and another person said, "Go watch it on the liberal Loudmouth," and we're like, it's neither one of them.
Yeah, it's like right now, if you see Tim over there, he's the liberal loudmouth. What's up, Lane?
What's up, Duddy?
If you see Tim
Duddy, what's up, buddy?
When you see Tim where he's at and you see me where I'm at on the screen, that's the loudmouths.
Yeah.
But we both do our separate stuff, and it is confusing, but when we have guests on and things like that, that is the loudmouths brand. I think we're actually fixing to, we talked about this too. We're actually fixing to do like a little LLC production company type thing. Is it okay for me to have said that?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, there it is. This is the Loudmouths, and I think that should be the ticker going forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out that ticker, but yeah, it's fine. It's all the same stuff, really. Like if you're watching it on Ron's page or Loudmouth's page, it really doesn't matter. But we're trying to kind of get everybody to push Loudmouths, because
the thing is from we were like, well, we'll just put it all together. But then there are times where I have some outlandish shit that I need to say that comes from me, and then Tim has some out there aliens. What is it? The Eclectic Church of the Alien,
the Ecumenical Order of Christ,
whatever. He does that shit. So,
and that's on liberal loudmouth, or in the middle of a show when Lane asks every guest that we have on if they believe in aliens. Which, thank you, Lane. I appreciate that.
I really do appreciate that too, Lane.
I love that question. I think that should be just standard for every politician. Do you believe in aliens? And
so far, everybody has some type of
response
or answer. Yeah. So
yeah. Whose response do you think was your favorite of all of the people that have been asked?
I think maybe Stan Stevens. Shelley's was very political.
Yeah.
The dude last night, Timothy Brooks, it weirded me out, his answer. And I even told him on the show, I was like, "What you just said
Yeah.
made me feel weird, dude."
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he was cool. I liked him. He was cool.
Oh yeah, because when we went into that, and this is how we do all the guests. Really, we didn't know much about Timothy Brooks other than that he was running, so we didn't know what to expect going into the show, and we like to be spontaneous, and it worked out because I mean the guy is this person's incognito. What's up, incognito? You know, it was I thought it was great. I thought the show was awesome.
I did too. It had a good flow to it, and I'm okay. 75. I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
what's up?
75 is a good year, my man.
What's up, Joe?
Appreciate you watching on the YouTube channel too.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for Melissa P. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
excited about this all week. All our guests and thank you for coming on. If you want to come on and you're having a campaign or whatever, come reach out to us. I'm excited for Melissa Provenzano to come on because I don't like having the same thought process or the same goals in mind. I like the adverse, not
Right.
arguing, but another perspective. And I'm
Right.
really excited to hear what she's got because she's a liberal Democrat incumbent. And what is it? House District 79, I believe.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
79. Yeah, I was glad when she agreed to come on because I'm like, we need more Democrats to come on the show because that's, you know, we want everybody to see everything, you know, that way, because if you're never exposed to the other side's actual views and the only thing you hear about the other side is what you read in the newspaper, you're not getting the full story, because the newspapers will mislead and make people outlandish when they're really not.
Right. And good job on your haircut today, Lane. Thank you for that, America.
Boom. I hope you tipped your hairstylist.
Yes, always tip your hairstylist.
Yeah.
So Melissa's coming on Tuesday. Is that during the day or at night or what?
Yeah, 11 a.m.
11 a.m. That's a good time slot. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, 11 a.m.
And also-
she's busy.
Also, Tim, I am working on getting the president, vice president of the Warner Town Chamber of Commerce and possibly some town councilors to come on and promote Cow Chip Day. I know that y'all don't think this is a big deal, but throwing cow shit and playing bullshit bingo was the best time of my high school life.
That's all. It sounds like a blast. I love the small towns when they put together events like that.
Try that in a small town is what I'm saying, Tim.
Right. Yeah, you can't because it's just bullshit. Cow Chip Day, man. I'm excited for it. That's cool.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is when Ron does shows for Warner, boy, those Warner people come out.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
One of my
best, yeah.
One of my best viewed videos was a little 10-minute video about the town manager and all the findings out about what's going on down here. It was went off the charts. So people are, and if you're in a small town, whether it's in Minnesota, wherever you're at, let us know what's going on. We'd like to dig into some American shit.
Yeah, we were actually discussing finding a way for us to go in and maybe help people that are coming up on a brick wall in their town. Because a lot of people they don't really know what the process is to get some of these things done and what they can do and what they can't. Me and Ron have been doing this for years, so.
For years, I got 3 people I got to call after we get done with this little impromptu show here in Warner that are going to tell me information and let me know their side of the story, because that's what we do. We find out everybody's side of the story, and eventually you get to the truth.
Yeah.
Before you called, I was filling out some of my open records requests to get the meeting transcripts from the town meetings from May 1st through August 1st to see what's going on with the PD and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. Who else we got? We got anybody else coming on? Well, I know we got Melissa.
Yeah, so far nobody else scheduled but Melissa, but I feel like that'll change soon. If you're wanting to come on, like Ron said, and you're running for an office, really, wherever in Oklahoma, you can hit us up. We'll have you on.
I know that Shelly and Shelly Gortney and Timothy Brooks have both said that they would absolutely come back on. I think we need to reach out to Ryan Walters again because he did tell us he would love to come back on as well.
Oh, that would be an interesting show.
I'm just
Ron.
saying we have it
Yeah.
on tape where he's like, I would love to come back.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Except for those people who think they're above the rules and laws and don't care to explain themselves.
Do we need to schedule him?
Who, Nathan Dahm? Because that's who
No.
I thought of whenever.
No, I'm talking about Joe.
Oh,
Do we-
Joe.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll get with Joe.
I know he was wanting to talk about. He came on mine. Let's get him on Loudmouth. Yeah, I mean we've had him there, but see, this was when I wasn't as adversarial towards Ryan. Once he was elected, then I'm like, simmer down, boy, simmer down. You're not
Right.
running a campaign anymore, buddy.
Yeah. I'm also going to reach out to the Osage GOP chair. What was her name? The one that friended or followed us the other day?
Osage is
Shelly? No.
hold on, let's see. Osage County GOP.
She's the biker lady. She's super cute.
Linder? No.
I want to say Myers. Sherry Myers, Shelly Myers,
I don't know.
Shauna Myers. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, Shauna Myers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to her, see if she wants to come on and talk about some stuff.
Joe said he'll talk about whatever.
Okay, I'll reach out to you, Joe. We'll get you
we
scheduled.
can schedule that out. Yeah, that'd be good shit. So what are the plans for Loudmouth, do you think, Ron? We can just tell everybody here. I know we talk about it regularly. What do you think we're going to do there?
I don't know what you're talking about. We just need to grow the page. What are you?
Well, I mean, because we were talking about consolidating everything into one, but both of us are torn because, Ron doesn't want me to get rid of Liberal Loudmouth. I don't want Ron to get rid of the Ron, but everybody has funneled into Ron, and then there's that confusion there.
Well, and here's the thing on that. I've been loud and you've been loud, but we're in Oklahoma. We were in Oklahoma at the time. I'm still in Oklahoma, but
right.
I have this conservative GOP following, Republican following, and that's where we pull most of our views from, just to be honest.
It is. Yeah.
Because nobody follows Tim because he's the liberal loudmouth. But you're in Oklahoma, that's just your demographic. So, but we can't do what we do without the other. I mean, you're the left arm, I'm the right arm, and if you chop one of them off, you're not going to be able to do a great show.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited though. Either way, for LLC, we were talking about doing that, just making it all legit. Of course,
I wonder if I could, like this show right here, if we just streamed to Loudmouth and then I shared it to Ron, so that we could build that Loudmouth brand, and you could do the same on the Liberal Loudmouth show and YouTube channel. Because I do have my own YouTube channel too, the Real Ron, but it's like I got 2 subscribers.
Right. Well, yeah, and that was the issue we ran into, because even when you did that, the viewership just plummeted. Because we haven't built this up, whereas your page has been around for years now. And people just go to the Ron page, which is fine, but hire me as a marketing rep. See, I was actually going to say something like, if somebody is good at marketing
and works for compliments, that would be great.
It works for compliments, yeah, because we don't make it. Then promote your individual channels on Loudmouth. Yeah, I mean, we do that because sometimes, like yesterday, you had a video that was Ron video, and you posted it to Loudmouth.
Right.
And, as a matter of fact, you posted it to Liberal Loudmouth too.
Did I? Oh my God.
Yeah, it was the Warner Council.
I posted it to your page?
To Liberal Loudmouth, yeah, because he's admin on my stuff now, and I'm an admin
Vice versa,
on his
yeah.
stuff now. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no, I didn't care. I just thought it was funny.
It's confusing because Tim usually produces everything, but when I go in and do my own stuff, we go to StreamYard or whatever platform we use, and you have several things that you can stream to, and I just click, and
yeah.
So,
Hey,
what's up, Austin?
Hey, thanks for showing up, buddy. Yeah, this was, and just for the record, we had no real goal of this video. I was just
No,
like,
this is
well,
just us bullshitting. Yeah.
I was like, I got to work tonight, so I'm not going to be able to do one. I was like, we need to talk about, how busy we've been with the show and all of our guests and stuff, and each interview I think gets easier, wouldn't you say, Ron, for us?
Absolutely, it does. And I've had people reach out, and they're actually surprised. They're like, they give compliments. They're like, I was really surprised at how professional y'all actually look in your promos and this and that. And I'm like, well, I mean, we are publicly educated, but shit, we can.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, when we have guests on, especially, we go, full MR whenever we are by ourselves, really.
It's the glasses. I know Tim can't stand the glasses. He's like, they're distracting because I could see your computer, but I can't read anything.
Melissa, I can actually see you here. Hi, Melissa. It's been a while since we talked. I just want to say I still got love for you.
And I'll say this too: if y'all haven't found out, Tulsa Public Schools has some stuff going on in federal court with their whole embezzlement and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't follow Tulsa Parents Voice, you need to go over to her page. She's done some amazing stuff over in Tulsa where other people, Moms for Liberty, have not. But
like Deborah Gist getting the boot.
Yeah, Melissa played
that was Melissa.
Huge. Well, that was Tulsa Parents Voice. I don't know if we should be saying her name. I mean, everybody knows that she runs it.
Everybody knows. And
yeah.
TPV, what have you. And also, what's that dude's name from Tulsa that they finally brought charges against his ass?
Devin Fletcher.
Fletcher?
Yeah,
Devin Fletcher. Wow.
We've been getting spammed all day over that dude, man.
Yeah, was it 400 or 600,000?
Austin Jones just said 600K plus.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. And speaking of that, hold on. Speaking of that, state, no, it was U.S. rep. What was that dude's name?
I can't say his name.
Menendez.
Okay. I can't say that word. He's, I guess, Mexican or Latino or Spanish or something.
So I'm going to pull. I'm just going to share this real quick. We're going to the BBC. I don't know if we can. That's not going to be Facebook appropriate. BBC, is it? Yes, it is.
Okay, never mind.
U.S. Senator Bob Menendez and wife charged in bribery inquiry. This is a Democrat out of New Jersey. This dude has bars of gold in his house. He had like $480,000 and $100,000 worth of gold.
And he's the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee.
Yeah, and he was, I guess, the accusation is that he was embezzling money or getting bribes from Egypt, like Egyptians. It's weird to say Egyptians, but yeah. Somebody else had other picture of him with those people. Let me try to pull it up here. Yeah, look at this. I'm surprised he didn't do a TikTok video where it's like, "What's up, y'all?"
Yeah,
this is Rep from New Jersey,
so
making them fat stacks.
But he can still be a sitting senator, correct? Even if he's convicted.
Yeah, I don't believe there's anything. Now, they can sanction him.
Right.
I believe there
could
may be some kind of a rule where they can kick his ass out.
I think they're the only ones that can kick him out, though, is the Congress.
Right. And, of course, he hasn't been convicted.
Right.
I mean, look at this. 1 kilo of gold bar. Who the hell has gold bars? Embezzlers mount up. DUI guy. I actually like the DUI guy.
What's the DUI guy?
You know what? Shout out to Ryan Walters. She's right.
She is absolutely right.
She is right. Couldn't have done it without him. That's true.
It would have been the same thing if he had not have won. So
yeah,
that is absolutely true.
That's wild.
What's the DUI guy? What is that about?
He does videos of I believe he was one of the guys that did the Johnny Depp case. Like, he was there every day. I think that's the same dude.
It's like a TikToker or something, or
no, YouTube channel.
Okay.
Let me look. Make sure. Yes. This guy actually did a lot of the coverage for Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay.
DUI guy. Yeah,
I got you.
No, and he got Matter of fact, let me search his. Not that it matters, but I tell you what, I'm sick of seeing Johnny Depp and Amber Heard or Amber Turd, um, just trending on Twitter.
I know
It's
she's
been,
playing. She got that movie role in Aquaman 2 again.
which is absolute horseshit when you compare it to what happened to Johnny just with the accusations.
Yeah, he had to pay out all kinds of money in the UK.
So crazy, man. Say it ain't so, guys. Our political leaders wouldn't use their positions of influence to. That would be immoral, and I've on good authority that they're all above reproach. I think you may be onto something there, Joe.
I
think
really
they
think,
all,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, because when they do it, it's not wrong, right? Because they do it for the right reasons.
There's something that happens to a politician that's elected Congress or legislative branch when they step across that threshold and they're elected. It's just like, woo, we made it. I can't be touched now. And that's horseshit.
And look at the numbers of them that get in there and within just a few years become multimillionaires. It's a staggering number. Like they
With-
weren't millionaires before. They get in there a few years and all of a sudden, now
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got,
Well,
you know,
you have a lot of that happens on the Democratic side. I would say the Republicans, most of your people that go in there already have millions on the Republican side. Like you have Obama went in there, he was broke, came out multimillionaire. Bill Clinton, with the exception of Bernie Sanders, who I think he's an independent, and he wasn't worth shit for 50 years
right.
until
Then
he sold
the
his book. Yeah, he sold his book.
Yeah. And what's funny about that is Republicans came out and Democrats too and were shitting on him. Oh, look how wealthy you are. You're a millionaire in like motherfucker. He did literally from one book sale. It was like a bestseller. After
Something we
Office.
need to ask these real quick before I forget. I feel like Bert Kreischer here, just jumping like a flea from topic to topic, but I already forgot it. Shit. No, the BA. When we get the BA candidates back on, we need to talk to them about that DUI teacher.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was the name of that teacher?
I don't know. She was really cute though, and looked like she had a really good time that night. And this is where people don't understand that teachers have other lives, like the drag queen guy, and teachers have problems just like the rest of us. Everybody has problems, whether you're a teacher or a fireman, a policeman. Shit happens to us in life. I don't want to shit on this teacher. She had a rough day. She drank too much. She went out. She did whatever she did. She's probably a great educator that has a fucking problem.
Right, and but she definitely needs to resolve that.
Absolutely.
Somebody brought up AOC, and there's a lot of misconception about AOC and how much money she actually has. So I'm going to pull up her tax filings real quick.
It's 25 million or something, isn't it?
Well, let's see. Annual report 2020, income 1 to 2000. This is bank account. I don't know what the hell this is. What is this? Is this like a summary? Hell, she still got 15 to 50,000 in student loans.
Well,
Let's
but
see.
Joe Biden's going to take care of that.
So, filed in 2021 shows she had between 3,003 and 45,000 in assets, including her 401k pension plan, and owed at least 15,000 in student debts. So, inaccurate posts circulating on social media and articles claiming she has a net worth of 29 million. CA Knowledge is the site that is getting sourced, debunked, entitled. Let's see. So I guess what they're saying is that the tax filing. I mean, look at that. If she was multimillionaire, she would have paid those loans back. Certainly. I haven't seen any evidence that she's a multimillionaire.
I've got Forbes showing that she has 13 million in assets. She earns 1.6 million in annual income through investments.
Do they have those? Because that is her tax filing there.
No, I understand that. This is from Forbes. Annual salary of, I don't think, do they make $174,000 a year as a fucking.
Wait, let's see. Hold on, are you sure? Let's see. AOC net worth. Because they're claiming that they are putting Forbes in the title, but that it's not Forbes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's not.
It's
It is
CA
okay.
Knowledge.
Right.
And they do that. Yeah, this is opensecrets.org right here. Let me share
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So Prudential High, Charles Schwab, $8,000. I mean, I don't know how accurate this would be anyway. And that looks to be no evidence of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has a net worth of $29 million. Yeah. So unless somebody actually brings out tax filings with that, I don't see that that's true.
Tax filings tells the everything.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, and see, look, this is one of the evidence. This content isn't available anymore. But anyway, I had pulled this up, and sorry, I'm getting off in the weeds, y'all, I guess here, but where the hell did I put that? Now I got 20 tabs. Oh, here we go.
I like black people is what I'm saying.
So wealthiest members of Congress. This is the Senate. And look, of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are Republicans. I don't know. This is open secret, so they're generally pretty accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So almost 50-50. Yeah.
So basically, Republicans are smarter with money. Is that what you're saying?
Or they're more willing to, do things. Let's see, 10.5 million. Mike Braun spent 10.5 million of his own money for his campaign. Imagine that. You're running for an office that makes what? What do they make? 100 and some thousand?
Less than 200,000.
Yeah, 180,000. And you spend $10.5 million of your own money to get there?
It's almost like spending $15,000-$20,000 for a school board seat that you don't get paid for.
Right. And what is the return on investment there? Right. You think that you would put money into something that you would, is the return on investment, clout, control?
I know. I'll say what it is. It's the end result when you term out or you leave office. You've made those network connections and you have that cushy job or those investments that you worked so long to get.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the networking though that you build if you're a politician like that is, I mean, and then a lot of them go into lobbying after they're done.
Oh, even with my little Tulsa chair GOP thing, the networking I did has been priceless to me.
Right. Yeah. Don't you know that drag queening is just like gardening?
I don't get this. What does that mean? I don't understand. What
there was a post. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, said that. I think it was Jamie Cole actually made the post where she said she didn't compare the two. She was just saying that there are hobbies that people have after work, like gardening. She was referring to that one dude who drag queens on his off time, which I mean to me, somebody likes to drag queen. I don't care.
Do women have drag kings?
Yes. Yeah.
The opposite. I mean. Right. There are women that dress up as dudes and go do shows or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay,
it's not nearly as popular, but and the drag queens started because females weren't allowed to be actors. They generally weren't allowed on stage, and so the men would play the women.
Right, that's very Shakespearean from way back.
Right. All those college students who actually believed he would forgive their debts in case the point is how crappy our education system is. Or, all the banks that thought they could lend money to somebody and get 100% chance to get their money back. It's the same concept. Yep.
It's all a big racket.
That. It is. And the federal government, we already bought those loans, y'all. The federal government already purchased from the banks those loans that the banks gave out. So why do we guarantee to a bank this money and say, you're screwed?
Here's my thing on the college loan thing. I'm very Mike Rowe about this because it's just a racket. It's a racket where they just they don't force them, but they make these high school kids think that they have to go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to be successful in life. And that is not true.
Right. It isn't. And that when I was growing up, that's what sold to me. I still have college debt, and I have no degree. I wasn't ready for it. I should not have gone to college that early. Um, let's see. The government started. Yes, yeah. You're right. You're right. When they started guaranteeing those, the banks were like, "Well, shit. We can do whatever we want. We're going to get our money back." It's like the home loans. Whenever a
Right.
bank gives the damn home loan, another bank comes in and buys the shit.
The Big
And then
Short. It's the Big
right,
Short.
right, and then another bank comes and buys that. So everybody down the line they, they already made all the money, and then it ends up in the hands of one large, huge, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac or whatever. And then oh well, shit, they're too big to fail, so we're gonna have to bail them out.
And then the American taxpayer pays for it.
Right, and then they turn around and say, well, we can't forgive your debt. We can forgive everybody else's, but not yours, because that's
They're
how
gonna
it is.
they're gonna forgive medical debt. Where did you read that at, Austin?
Uh, gonna forgive medical. I hope, because I tell you what, I spent 3 hours in an emergency room, and
Oh
they
yeah.
billed me. It was I can't because now my mom, she was in there for 3 days, and it was like $87,000 at a hospital stay. I was in there for three hours, and I think it was like $16,000. And they did
It's
like the doctor was in there for like 5 minutes, y'all.
I'll go you one better. When I was in jail for 5 days, 2 of those days they forced me to go to the hospital because my blood pressure was too high. I was like, no, I'm fixing to get out. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to go to the hospital. I need to get out of this fucking jail. And they forced me because I'm a ward of the state. I'm in custody.
Right.
So they forced me to go to the hospital, and then I
And
got
it
the bill.
charged you. Yep. Oh, you want to hear something really fucked up? Let me pull up this video I did years and years ago. You want to see something real fucked up? Let me find it, because it's been a while. Where the hell's it at?
You're not talking about the dude that got raped by the. Yeah, y'all need to go watch this on Tim's channel. Oh, it's
I'm gonna
bad.
pull up a little bit of it. It is the worst. Oh my god! It's just terrible what the government can do to you, and then force you to pay for their own bullshit. There we go. Here it is. I found it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, this
share
is
this
so
tab.
bad. This made me
It's
sick.
it's terrible, terrible, terrible.
Everybody, this is Tim with
And guys, you can go watch this on the Liberal Loudmouth on YouTube.
Op-Ed Daily. So back in 2012, a New Mexico man was forcibly sodomized, forced to obtain medical procedures against his will, and left to pay for it all. The person I'm talking about is Timothy Young, a New Mexico resident living in Deming with his wife and 3 kids. So in October of 2012, Mr. Young was pulled over by the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Department officer, Javier Peru. So he was already pulling into a Flying J to get gas when the officer flipped his lights on, claiming that Mr. Young didn't use his turn signal. So at some point, the officer asked to search Mr. Young's vehicle, which he gave them consent to do. Yeah, go ahead, search it. So the officers are searching this truck for 2 to 2.5 hours, and they don't find anything. But instead of leaving it there, they want to bring in a drug dog. So he says, okay, bring in a drug dog. Now this drug dog hits on the driver's seat and the dashboard. Now this is when things get really weird for this man. The officers tried to obtain a warrant to do a cavity search on this guy without any real evidence, without any real reason to assume that drugs
Stop it
were
right there
inside
for a
of him.
second. I think I've asked you this before. Is this like a known druggie in town, or does he have a record or anything like that? Did the cops know this dude at all?
Nope. Not that I found when I was digging into this.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just it gets worse, y'all. And forgive me, this was years ago. This was, I didn't have a good microphone or anything at the time.
But hey, let's not let facts get in the way of judges giving police whatever they want. So the judge grants the search warrant, and they went digging. The officers, even though Tim had no drugs on him at this point, handcuffs him in order to transport him to the Gila hospital, which was an hour from the Flying J. As they're leaving the parking lot, the officers asked Tim, "Do you have it up your ass? Do you have drugs in your ass?" Yes, I'm being serious. If you don't believe me, watch this.
Oh, I don't have.
Do you have any heroin?
They just look at my dick and my ass and everything. I mean, I don't have nothing. I'm being as serious as I can be.
Here's what's going to happen. Okay, we're going to do a search warrant on your truck, and we're going to do a search warrant on you. Because here's what I believe.
Excuse me? You're going to do a search warrant on me?
Yes. Here's what I believe.
See, that's where I have a problem.
That's fine.
I need a U.S. Marshal or somebody here to witness this stuff.
That's fine.
I don't trust the sheriff's department.
Do you have it up your ass?
Do I have it up? What kind of fucking question is that?
It's an honest question.
Wow.
Have what up my ass?
You have drugs in your
Trying
ass.
to be faggot with me or what?
You have drugs in your ass.
You have some in your ass?
If there's not, you got nothing to worry about. But I'm pretty confident there is.
Okay, well let's bend over and check you then too while we're at it. Can I get a warrant for that?
Okay, so
And so they took him to the hospital. They did an X-ray. They found nothing in this guy.
Nothing.
And the cops were still like, no. He's got to have something. So they did an actual, search inside of his colon.
Digital search, yes.
Yeah. No, they literally were up in his ass. The doctors. They had to, yeah. And then they charged this man $90,000 for it.
But they didn't find anything. And anybody in the medical
Nothing.
field knows that when you have something in your ass, you take an X-ray, you can see it. I've seen
Right.
Perp Plus shampoo bottles. I've seen car toys. I've seen everything.
Yeah, and so he ended up suing, and I believe it was $900,000 he won.
Which was not enough.
No, I like that. To me, they should be paying this man for like the rest of his life, all of his bills.
I think the
cover up.
officers
Yeah.
should have been charged
Yeah,
with rape.
Absolutely. I mean, this guy gave consent for everything until they were, "Do you have drugs in your ass?" I loved his response.
I know, it was great. And I think he had a little kid with him too. Somebody opened the car door at the very beginning.
Man, it's so wild. What were we talking about that got me onto that anyway? What was that we were talking about?
Because I said that they forced me to go to the hospital and then they
Oh.
charged me for, we were talking about medical debt or something.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
So for me, getting rid of medical debt, I have no issue with, because they overcharge big time. And thankfully, Trump put it in there where they have to give you an itemized receipt, if I remember correctly, or at least he was trying to. I don't know if it actually went through or not, but whenever I go to the emergency room now, I'm like, can you show me like what the cost is?
it's $1,000 for a Tylenol.
Yeah, if it's before they wouldn't tell you. Just $15 for a pad of gauze that you can pay a couple of pennies for at Walgreens.
Well, it's because the other 14 people that showed up before you didn't have insurance.
right,
So you're paying for everybody else's shit. It's basically a socialist society where somebody has to pay it.
right. And instead of, and here's another thing, like I know a lot of people don't want to do universal health care, but think of it this way. The businesses are the ones paying out the ass for health insurance, because you have your premium, but the business has 2 to 3 times that. What you're paying, the business is paying the rest of that premium. If it was a universal health care and everybody was paying some small percentage, whatever that is, 10%, 5%, the businesses now no longer have to supply that on their end. So they save money. You would get rid of those copays. You would get rid of all of the deductibles and all the nonsense that comes with that. And it's just, it's the same general concept, because that's what insurance companies do.
I don't
Except
think it won't ever happen though, Tim, because
it may not.
the big pharmacy, the big corporations grease these lobbyists and these Congress people to make sure that they can't change the rules and the laws.
Yeah. The problem is taxpayers paid the bill, qualified immunity protected the officers, and nothing happened to them. Yeah. Well, I mean, they would have had to foot that bill that the city would have with that lawsuit, because that the hospital bill was part of it. was part of the settlement that he got. What a God, you know. And I was over here bitching about getting banned from a school. This dude got
Raped,
raped, yeah, by the state.
legally raped.
Yeah, I mean, think of that. It's like we live in the freest country on earth when a guy can work with a judge who they're probably friends, and that judge just signs off for just a rubber stamp. It's like, well, there's no evidence, but you can go fishing.
Jesus.
You can go shit fishing. That's wild, man. But anyway, did you have anything else, Ron? Because we were gonna try and keep it around 30 minutes this episode.
Yeah. No, the only thing thanks for everybody that's coming on and liking the Loudmouth. It's fixing to blow up. And share it. Go to Loudmouth, subscribe. That's where all the content is coming out of is Loudmouth Productions now. Unless we're just by ourselves. But if you see Tim and I on here, we're Loudmouths.
Loudmouths. And I also shared a link to that video if you want to watch the whole thing. It's crazy. That was a crazy story.
Are we doing Sunday Gospel? We always have to do Sunday Gospel, right?
I hopefully, if we may have to do it early because I may have to work. I don't know what bookings look like yet, so we'll see. So maybe we'll do it early or late. Yeah, what's up, Joe? He said, "Hey guys, what's up?" I feel like there's a question coming after that.
There should be, but I got to reach out to Joe. We got to get him on here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna reach out to Shauna Myers. Warner Cow Chip Day is coming up October 14th. If you need information about that, just message me. There's so many good. I'm so excited. I hope you get to come up and check it out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Maybe Lane will come down too.
Yeah, Lane can fling some bullshit.
Oh, we know he can.
I appreciated that post you made today, Lane.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, go check that out about Nathan Dahm and Nathan not being able to do anything transparent, but can go around.
I guess I can get with Lane and ask this, but go ahead.
If anyone is up around K County tomorrow, we got a guy named Charles Key coming to speak at the OK2A meeting to talk about all the crazy crap around the federal building bombing in OKC. Okay. Charles Key.
OK2A.
Key and K. County.
Key and K. I guess I can talk to Lane about this, but Lane's got an interview with Governor Stitt coming up
buddy.
October 4th, I believe. So I don't know. Is that just on Rumble? Is that his platform? Do you know?
I think it's just on Rumble. It may just be on Rumble. I don't know that I've seen it anywhere else. But
okay.
If you didn't know, we also have Loudmouths on Rumble. If you prefer.
Oh
Rumble.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick, and I'll put the link in the channel. Now it'll show as Liberal Loudmouth, but they have a sync option now, so that it'll just automatically pull every video that we do, so you'll be able to find it all on there, even though it's called Liberal Loudmouth.
And we really do appreciate y'all watching and chiming in, and comments. The more comments are great. I love the banter back and forth. I wish we need to get Nadine back on here.
Oops, I shared the wrong link. Sorry, guys. This is the link I should have shared. This is to, there we go. That will take you to the Loudmouth page, or the Liberal Loudmouth page. But all right, Ron, well, if you don't have anything else, I don't have anything else, and we really do appreciate everybody talking and being active, and we hope to see y'all again. Make sure you come and check us out on Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Tuesday's going to be a big one.
Melissa Provenzano is going to be on. It should be a great show.
Yes, sir. And we need to, and we got to reach out to Andy Fugate, have him back on too.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe he can give us some insight in all these special session things going on.
Yeah,
that'd be good. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys, and we will see you next time. If not on Sunday, we'll see you on Tuesday for sure.
See ya.
All right. Peace.